One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the first down and more. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around here recently, a lot of success.
Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
He's got an open man. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barry Johnson.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Michigan. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ground. It's Cook. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. He lost one down the sideline. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Owens. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pulls it in on the right. Turning it on. And he'll haul it over and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He gets a block. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. So here comes the Michigan offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. He tries to take the top off. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Rav, I'm back. I'm ready, bro. I had to make sure I had to get some shit straight. What is it? Like 22 or something like that. I should have put that. Should have took this.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready.
Oh.
They're bringing the heat on third down. To throw, it's Underwood. Lost one deep down the right side. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got
Yeah.
on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cook. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. The Aggies want to pick up the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Don't talk to me like that, Ike.
First down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces
Shit ain't sweet out there, Ike. Defense can't get no stops, man.
They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
All right, we need that. Need that back.
Picked off. 13th time he's done
I know I can't, bro.
Going
No more L.
he's
It's
got
tough.
room.
I got a tough ass schedule.
The 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. And the offense suddenly, with an opportunity it couldn't have
All
expected,
conference
with a
games.
first and goal after the pick.
Means something.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot.
He always do
better
me
running
dirty,
the football.
bro, but I ain't no complaints.
After getting nothing done on first down,
He ain't played the champ yet. I done played him 3 times.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing he's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. Great job by the back on the option. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy.
I just
You got
trolled
such
it.
a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
On to attempt the try.
Trolling, Reese. I'm trolling.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. A couple of plays into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams.
Oh, shit.
Makes a move. Just an outstanding return there.
We ain't got no speed out there either.
Offense nicely. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive.
Nah, I said that you gave me a tough ass schedule.
Snagged in the middle. It's Armstrong. Good pickup, a
Shit.
little bit
But
short
whatever.
of sticks.
I should have won all them
When you got a tight
games,
end
to
like
be real.
this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football.
That's why I said the Big Ten ain't sweet.
They just have
Why
not
they
been
playing?
able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Good defense, fellas.
Defense makes a third down stop. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this
get out the way, bro.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up.
Fair catch.
Great field
I've been
position.
fumbling.
A lot of times
Oh,
you
yeah.
let that
No
thing
mistake.
bounce one too many times,
Man afford.
and it climbs in the end zone. But that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Let's see what they can get
My
going
bounce
on
don't
this
ever go
drive
like
as they
that.
snap it from the
Let's
7.
be real.
They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Underwood. He hurls one deep down the left side.
Catch the ball, bitch.
That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make
I know he got
catch.
speed out there.
They've swapped
Got
ends
for
of the
early.
field, and we're
Whatever.
ready to go in the second. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time. There he goes.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. They'll leave it with the lone back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to get the first through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On target over the middle. defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
This
Fire. We all got a lot of wins.
42 on 1st and 10. Back open in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
We should, though.
He shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs, running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. A&M offense goes back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah,
and it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
See, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your...
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Bringing it back. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field.
Oh, that's crazy. I wasn't even near him. Nah, that's insane. Nah, they ain't doing it like that.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. looking to throw. It's Owens. They'll run the screen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He'll get rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Quarterback alone in the backfield, 5 wide on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there.
Stupid, bro. Come on, you gotta hit that.
Taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Oh, that this behind me. Real?
Listen to this crowd
Who
just
better?
shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away.
He's smart,
This
bro.
will
Run
be
the
the
ball.
second time they've had to kick it away.
Oh,
From
shit.
midfield, looking for room. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense
He
comes
got a
out to
crazy
start the
boost.
next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Wide open. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Aggie. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to
No, I'm gonna keep getting away with that shit.
And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And this setter downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Underwood. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Wolverines decide to punt it away.
Fuck, bro.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was
tackle
able to
first
get away
time,
from
bro.
one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Might be changing the route. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air, it's Owens. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? Timeout called here by the defense. It's the 1st one they've used this half. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Calls his own number. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not. To be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Owens. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Leaves it with the running back.
Oh,
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You a little, boy.
And this offense is trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to throw, it's Owens. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He rifles one deep to the left. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs.
Oh, shit. Didn't make it.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Dropping back, it's Owens. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
I'm in the game.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Breaks the tackle. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Underwood. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab down the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And man, this guy's showing you the whole game. He can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Michigan! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day. They're up 14 over Auburn. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man. It's Owens. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. With the catch, it's Cook. Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely
throws toward the end zone. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll try the run. Sweet cut there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Lining up to convert third down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. He rifles one deep down the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Backs against the wall. He'll let it fly again. Complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Got a man. It's Cook. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Algier. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Fires on the move. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Leaves it with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Makes the grab. It's Daly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
I love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. You know the defense is expecting you to run the football, and you just did it the previous play. So on that 3rd down, you dial up the play action to keep the chains moving.
I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Working that left side now. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Wolverines. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
The assault interwound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys. The ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Red pass is complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daly. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more to